This is very similar to the last two questions. It says an angle is 3.56 radians and the length of an arc subtended by the angle is 5.2. What is the radius of the circle? Same formula as number 4 and 5. So I have theta equals S over R. Now if your S's are like mine that look sometimes like 8s or 5s, use like a different variable if you need to. Totally fine. So theta I have is right here, angle. 3.56 radians. And everything we do is in radians, so we don't have to use the actual radians within the problem. The arc length, and it kind of read through it carefully to make sure you have what you need and are putting it in the right space, 5.2. And I have R left over. Luckily, the question asks for the radius, so I'm on the right track. Go ahead and solve for R. You should get approximately 1.461. And again, if you need to cross multiply, you can even put this over an invisible 1 if you need. That might help some of you, where you cross multiply and solve for R. That might be the easiest way, especially if you're not allowed to use a calculator, or if you just kind of aren't sure what to multiply or divide. So I have this, my radius, that's what it wants, but it also has this over here, which most likely means you need to graph it, or at least put it on this unit circle somewhere. Here's pi, here's 2 pi or 0, and it says I have a angle of 3.56. So think of those numbers if you need to in decimal form. 3.14 is right here, but I have 3.56 and it is positive, so it's 3.56, somewhere around there is what I'm looking at. That's my theta. Just so you know, the length of the arc length is this. It's the length or part of the circumference. This is what represents S, or that arc length.